Hey guys, this is Spartacus here and welcome back to another video. It has been quite a while since the last time I talked to you guys. I mean, last April because I did make that anniversary video, but other than that, I haven't really talked to you guys this year that much, and that's mostly due to the fact that I have been busy with my senior year of college, and I pretty much purposely decided in like last September that I didn't want to keep making videos because, or at least for my senior year, because I felt like I would have been really inconsistent when it came to uploading, and I felt like the qualities wouldn't be as good as I want them to. And I also felt like if I incorporated like uploading videos, like an upload schedule during everything else I'm doing, like studying, working, all that kind of stuff, it just wouldn't go very well, and I'd probably just feel stressed out. So I decided to not upload my senior year of college. But guess what? I'm in my last week of school right now, and I am going to graduate with a degree in business administration, specialization in personal financial planning, with a minor in accounting. So I'm done. I'm gonna be done here in a couple days, and oh, it's crazy, guys, and it's actually a huge relief. I didn't think how big of a relief I would feel after submitting that last assignment I did last night. It just feels so refreshing to know that I'm just done with school. Like, yes, there is like master degrees I could go for. I could go for a master's if I really wanted to. And I'm not against it, you know, it's definitely an option. But as of right now, I do not want to go to school anymore. I want to work and I want to live my life the way I want it. And that's just where I'm at in life right now, you know, that's exactly how I am, and I want to make YouTube videos. I really want to get back into the grind of just uploading videos and getting better at editing and just everything about YouTube in general. I really do want to get back into it, you guys, and it's so weird actually making this video because I just haven't been making videos for this whole year, you know. And so I kind of have to like get back in the groove on like how to make videos too, because I just got done actually editing this video. I did the commentary, I edited everything together, and I was just about to render it, and I'm just listening to, I guess I'm just like looking it over and just kind of listening to my commentary, and I'm kind of like, you know what? I don't sound very excited to make this video, and I'm just like, no, I am going to start over. I'm going to remake this commentary, and I'm going to make it sound like I'm not a boring ass person. Like, that's literally why I'm actually talking the way I am right now, because I definitely felt like I lost the touch of actually like commentating and making YouTube videos. You know, the only time I ever really like record myself is when I have to record like a presentation or something like that. And yesterday, that was my last assignment. I had to do a presentation, and it lasted 34 minutes long, and I'm like, and I kind of was like looking over it for a little bit. I'm like, geez, I don't even know if this is a good presentation or not, but I'm like, screw it, I'm just gonna submit it because I don't want to keep doing this. I don't want to have to do that again, you know. But anyway, yes, I really want to get back in the groove of making YouTube videos. I want to be better. I want to make better quality videos for you guys, which, speaking of, right now, let me know, what is the quality of this video like? Like, when you have it on 720 or 1080p, is the picture quality still pixelated? Is it like blurry a little bit? Just a little bit, because when I look on my editing software, when I get done rendering it and I watch it, the file on my computer, I noticed it seems like the gameplay footage anyway, it seems a lot blurrier. It looks a little blurry compared to just the raw gameplay footage. But once I edit everything and render it, it becomes a little blurry. Now, that probably has something to do with the rendering settings maybe, but even when I look at the picture quality in my editing software, it looks blurry there. So I'll have to like figure something out there. Same with my audio. I felt like during my anniversary video, the audio was a little too loud. So I need to like kind of fix this stuff if I'm going to come back to YouTube, you guys. It's been so long, and not to mention, I haven't actually made very many videos on my desktop, and I've noticed ever since I switched to desktop, the picture quality has been like a little blurry for some reason. So I'll need to figure something out. I don't think it has anything to do with my capture card, because when I watch gameplay from my capture card and the file saved on my computer, that looks fine. But it's just that when I put it into my editing software, it becomes blurry, and I'm not entirely sure why. But let me know down in the comments if you notice any difference between my videos now and I guess back when I was like uploading on my laptop. So I don't know, just look at something that was like 2 years ago and just tell me if you notice a difference there. I'm really curious to know. But anyway, I'm done with school, you guys. I am pretty stoked. I am such a huge relief to be done, like I've already said. But what about college? Like, what is my experience? Well, I actually first went to a community college, and then after 2 years of getting my associates there, my business DTA, so it was a direct transfer associates, which means that you get all those credits I earned are directly transferred to university, and I don't have to worry about like retaking a class or something like that. And so I got my business DTA at a community college first 2 years. Then the last 2 years I was at a university, which I am currently at right now, and I'm graduating this week. So that is pretty much the basic of the college experience I've had, really, because not much has really, okay, well, I guess I've done a lot of things in my college time, but when it comes to social experience, my first year of college at that community college, I didn't really make any friends. I got some roommates because the community college actually has dorms, which might surprise some of you because I know community colleges are meant to be like you commute there and that's it. You can't really live on campus. Well, the one I went to actually had dorms and you could live in it. And I did that my first year. And so I had roommates that I met, and one of them I am kind of friends with. I wouldn't say I'm like still friends with him because like I haven't really seen him in so long. But I kind of started meeting people basically my first year, and I actually did make a friend in one of my classes, my business law class. I remember it very specifically. I haven't talked to him in a while, but I definitely consider him my first college friend. And then my second year, I became an RA in those dorms that I lived at, and the best year of my life. Like, it's just hands down, my sophomore year was the best year of my college life. Like, there's just no competition compared to all the other college years. And I made so many friends. I met so many people. Like, oh my God, that job like saved my social life. I swear to God it did. And those friends that I made during that year, I am still friends with today. And it was really sad when I graduated from that community college knowing that I'm going to be entering another school that I don't know anybody yet. And my friends weren't going to come with me because they had other schools they were going to go to, or they were just going to work or something like that. And it was really unfortunate. And so I basically had to start over when I came to a university my junior year. And I actually did some activities. I went to sporting events. I love watching sports. So, of course, I went to like the volleyball, football games, basketball games. Those were so much fun to go to. And then I did intramural basketball, which if you don't know, it's kind of like club basketball, except it's not really a club. It's more like an amateur league, if anything, for college students. And that was really fun. But then, of course, my junior year, at the end of winter quarter, the pandemic hit. And so every single school in the United States and pretty much the whole world, everything went online, right? You couldn't go to classes in person anymore. The campus was basically closed down, and I moved back home for that spring quarter. And I just took my classes like in my bedroom at my parents' house. And that really sucked. I think that really took a huge turn in my college life. And it really sucked for my brother because that was his first year of college, right? So he only had like 2 quarters of actual college experience. And now he's still at home to this day because of the pandemic, which is like super unfortunate. I was pretty lucky that happened my junior year, I guess. And of course, my senior year, things did like lighten up a little bit. There was a little bit more campus activity. You still couldn't go to sport games, which I thought was really stupid. But there wasn't like really intramural sports either. So there wasn't really anything to do my senior year. And my senior year, I actually became an RA again, except this time I'm at a university, right? And I was really hoping that with this RA job, I would get the same experience like I did my sophomore year. Well, that wasn't the case. Like, I hyped it up too much, and like my coworkers, like I have no problems with my coworkers at all, but I really was disappointed that like I would try and like push them to like try and hang out with me. Like I'll text them like, hey, does anybody want to go to the Cirque with me or whatever, And they would always like turn me down, it seemed like, and I was kind of like, well, great. Now I'm not gonna have any friends. My last year here at school, or even make any friends in general at a university, and it was really sucky. Luckily, though, this last spring quarter, I did get a new member on my staff team, and she was definitely like always willing to hang out with me. So I really appreciate her doing that. It really means a lot to me. And so even though I didn't really make any friends my last year here, or even at a university in general, I at least met a lot of different people. So I guess that's good. I still have connections with people, but I never made any close friends, which was kind of unfortunate. And that's actually probably the biggest regret I have going to college, was not going to a 4-year university as a freshman. I transferred as a junior, and I really wish I would have done it as a freshman. And that's actually my advice to you guys. If you're in high school still, or you're not in college yet and you plan on attending, go to a 4-year university. I mean, yeah, sure, community colleges are cheaper, and then for the time being, you can then transfer to university if you really wanted to. It could be really convenient for you. But I'm telling you, start your freshman year at a 4-year university, because once you make your friends, because realistically, you're going to make your, like, friends your freshman and sophomore year, like your closest friends anyway, and you're going to be in, like, a friend group and all that kind of stuff. My recommendation is go to a 4-year university, because once you make those friends your freshman and sophomore year, you can stick with them the rest of your college life, and you can like move in with them, and everything will be amazing, right? That's kind of like how things usually go anyway. But I didn't get to do that because I made all my closest friends at a community college, and when I transferred, I couldn't hang out with them anymore. I'm still in contact with them, which is good and all, but like, it really freaking sucks going to a 4-year university and having to start over. And of course, when the pandemic happened, like, that didn't really help either. I wasn't able to like make any friends. Yeah, it really sucks. So that's probably my biggest regret, was not attending a 4-year university my first year of college. Although I don't completely regret it, because I did get a really, really good year as a sophomore, and meeting all those people and making a lot of friends that year. So yeah, sophomore year, definitely the highlight of my college life. It's such a great year. And even though I did make a lot of friends at that community college, I still kind of wish that I was a freshman going to a 4-year university when I first started. But that's kind of my advice to you, kind of my experience that I've had. But what about my career, right? What am I going to do with my college degree? Well, believe it or not, I don't actually have a job lined up for, as of yet anyway, for my degree. I actually just contacted someone earlier that these other people have been trying to get me a hold of her or something, and because she can like help me out get a job and stuff like that. But I guess she's like on vacation right now or something. I don't know what the deal is. I've definitely talked to a lot of different companies about working with them related to my degree, but I didn't really go through with them because they weren't exactly what I was looking for. Like, there was one job that I actually liked. I thought the job was really good, and it was definitely something I was interested in, except the pay was only through compensation, and it did not turn me on at all. Like, that was just a huge turnoff. And when it comes to financial planning, one thing that I've learned, at least through my professor, is that you want to work for companies that are fiduciaries, because they actually have the best interest in clients, and not to mention the pay is better, because places like Edward Jones, where they get paid through compensation, it's basically just this competitiveness of like how many sales can you make, and not really like trying to make the best interest for the financial plan for a client. So that's just something that I learned. Maybe it's something that you guys have like never heard before until now, but yeah, I'm trying to find fiduciaries, and those are pretty hard to actually come by when in the financial planning field. The commission-based jobs are everywhere. I mean, they're literally flooded everywhere. The fiduciary ones are the harder ones to get into. And so, yeah, anyway, that's just kind of where I'm at right now. Tomorrow is, in fact, going to be the Battlefield 6 reveal, or what we think is going to be called Battlefield 6. I'm excited, you guys. I don't want to say I'm a huge Battlefield fan, because I haven't really been paying attention to their last few games, but Battlefield has been kind of in this rut lately ever since Battlefield Hardline, which was right after Battlefield 4 came out. That game didn't receive as much hope, I think, that the developers were hoping for, because it's basically a cops and robbers game. I mean, it's a pretty good cops and robber games, not to mention, but I mean, since it was considered a Battlefield game, I think it kind of gave it a bad taste for a lot of people. Then, of course, we got Battlefield 1, which took place in World War 1, which I did buy that game, but I only played it for like the first 2 weeks. And then Battlefield 5 came out. It's a really weird titling they have going on there, which took place in World War 2, but a lot of people weren't too keen on that, because like we just had a World War 1 game. Now we're getting World War II. Like, what's the deal? But it looks like this next game is going to be a modern or slightly futuristic. I think it takes place in like the 2040s or something like that. I'm pretty excited. I think I might cover it here on my channel and give out the information that I know and the opinions that I have about the reveal. Battlefield 6 looks great, guys. It seriously looks really good. I mean, I'm just very hyped for it. I used to play so much Battlefield 4 back in the day, and I really hope that this Battlefield game is actually going to crush the next Call of Duty game, and we'll talk about that in another video. But stay tuned for tomorrow for another video, and I might be doing a live stream later this week as well, so also stay tuned for that. It might actually be tomorrow, so keep your eyes peeled on my YouTube channel, just in case, you guys. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you leave a like if you haven't already, and of course, subscribe to the channel for more videos in the future, because I will be back uploading videos. So anyway, hope you guys have a great day, and I shall catch you guys later.